And we've got two heavy hitters in chat today. Never gonna let you down. Thank you for the sub. And Evie, 45 months. I think you're still my #1 subscriber. I believe you're still like my, sorry, not my #1 in my heart, but I think you're my longest tenured subscriber, I think would be the correct way of saying it. So I appreciate you as always, Evie. Never gonna let you down. Thank you. Only 10 months. I mean, come on, we got somebody here with 45 months. You got to pick up your game here. So yes, we're playing Palafin with Surfing Beach. I have also terrible backup decks, don't you worry. So it's Palafin, and yeah, I don't have ZA, so we're not playing that. And Vertram's welcome in. So yeah, it's just Palafin. I am interested in this Steelix deck. So I also have Clawitzer. I want to try Clawitzer. But the Steelix. So if your opponent, or if you have exactly 6 prizes remaining, it does 240 damage. So if you just don't take a knockout, it's doing 240 every single turn, right? If you just, if you don't do anything, it's really, really strong. So I have some ideas to make that work, but my original idea was just like, hey, what if we just pair it with the Thumpalanche Onyx and Relicanth, and then we have, some things to do. So there's some things I have to prep for. And Jaw, probably because they realized that Trust Your Pilot would be streaming today. So we'll just do the Dunsparce list. There's Starmie and Monkey Dory. There's Starmie, there's Dusknoir, there's Weavile. There's lots of different lists. It's going to be rough. Okay, it's going to be a rough stream. Slack off TCG. If you didn't check the Discord, I was testing earlier. Just decided, hey, I should probably test this deck. I mulliganed 6 times. Had an unplayable hand after the mulligan, and it was Iron Hands. So that was fun. You mulligan 6 times with this deck, you're not going to win. And then also against any Lightning deck, you're probably not going to win unless they don't know what they're facing. What's in the No, I did not win. I had an unplayable hand. I gave up. It was against Hansy Wansy, who we faced multiple times before. And it was a mess. It was bad. It was rough like a rock. But I have been, because if you didn't know, I do one-shot Iron Hands, but I had an unplayable hand was the problem. This is the second time I faced Slowking to... Wait, what? What's going on? What is... I got something you can dangle. Wait, is this some sort of... No, this is just a Slowking deck. Yeah. This is just a random Slowking deck? Okay. But remember, in a week, we have a new format in exactly a week. I think we just try to find a friend. I do believe we lose if they just get the Slowking Kyurem combo. I think it's literally just game over if they get Slowking Kyurem. Okay, so we want to go Finizen and Fanrotom. And Sonny, shouldn't you be playing another Pokemon game? Shouldn't you be playing an inferior Pokemon game? And Bulkiest Pick, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. Okay, so I am just trying to not lose the game at this point. That is my entire strategy, is just don't lose. And Sonny, you're not my favorite right now. Evie's here today, or at least gave me money. And that's all I asked for. But Bulkiest Pick, thank you for the sub. You've been here for 4 months. Let's make it 14. You're stuck here for 10 more months. No, next week is the start of Phantasmal Flames, Evie. As long as they don't have the Kyurem, we'll be fine. But yeah, literally exactly a week, we're getting 20% of Phantasmal Flames. And Toxtricity, Mega Gengar, Wondrous Patch, and Mega Diancie are the headliners. As long as they just don't get Academy at Night Kyurem, we can win this game. It is that simple. No, no, no. No, oh my god, they got it. Well, I think again, I don't know why they literally got everything. Now we're gonna let me know. Well, I have 3 weeks of terrible Toxtricity ideas. So I have 3 weeks to find some terrible, terrible ideas, and we're gonna get there. Okay, so I can two-shot the Slowking. We do put them down to 3 cards. So it's not like it's the end of the world. It's almost the end of the world, but I can knock out this Slowking. If we put them down to nothing, they don't really have a whole lot going on. It's like, yeah, you got some things going on. You don't got a whole lot, though. All right, so let's Night Stretcher for the Dolphin. And then we Surfing Beach. INO them low. I mean, that could end up costing them the game, because I two-shot them with Fan Rotom, and then they don't have the best. I guess we play with our balls. Hey, always playing with your balls is a good thing. And I mean, if they just have it, we lose anyways, so I don't think it really matters. I don't think it really matters. We just have to hope that the INO sticks, and then that's it. But yeah, this is weird. I keep facing Slowking today. Like, I'm above 1500 in Master League. Slowking does have good matchups against a lot of things. It's just very strange. Okay, this is good. This is good. Watch them have a research or something. Because INO is alive. Hey, they don't have it. Okay, so we can just... I think we're okay now. Right? We go Palafin. I want to... This is an interesting dilemma here. I think we go energy on you, and then play with our balls. We get rid of these guys. Please tell me there's another Palafin EX in the deck. Okay, there's... Good. Yeah, we have to get this guy. I will INO them. I know it gives them an extra card, but I need to have a Palafin EX in the deck. That is kind of the whole strategy here, is that you have a Palafin EX. Okay, how do I do this? Wait, do I just not do this? I guess we just go to Dunsparce, see what we get. Okay, that didn't quite work out, but I guess I can put this guy into play if I really... I mean, I guess I kind of have to, so we don't lose the game. So if I go retreat... Okay, hang on. How do I do this? Okay, I can do this. I don't know if I want to do this, but I'm going to do it just to show you how smart I am. Just how smart of a player Trust Your Pilot is. And then we switch into this guy. We go get Captain Justice Kick. We get Palafin EX. And then we switch into the Palafin EX. Okay, we switch into the Palafin EX. There we go. And we can't put anybody else into play because that would lose us the game. And yes, I understand that I could have just taken the knockout with Fan Rotom and we'd be in a much better position. But I wanted to get... This is not a Fan Rotom deck, okay? This is not a Fan Rotom deck. This is a Palafin deck. And even if they get... I was going to say, even if they get the Annihilate and take the knockout, we have another INO. But why? Because I'm not going to put this in the YouTube video if all I have is nothing, right? If all I have is just knockouts with Fan Rotom the entire game. Okay, they're putting all their two-prizers down. Palafin can't attack now? What do you mean? What do you mean it can't attack? There's this brand new card called Surfing Beach that allows you to attack again. We are in a very... We're in a bit of a pickle, though. And normally I like it when my pickle is stuck in a dolphin's blowhole, but not right now. And I mean, we can put a Finizen down. I can go Palafin. Oh, they have their own surfing. Oh, they're using Surfing Beach. If they had the Psychic Slowpokes, then we would be in a much better situation. Okay. Okay, they whiffed a turn. That be a Finizen. So, I mean, I do have a couple options, right? I can Kieran, and I can go into this guy, and then I can Surfing Beach back into it. But like, if I just get Prime Catcher, we can do so many things. All right, I'm gonna attach to this guy. We're attaching to this guy, and then I'm just gonna INO them low again. And what is it? Just during your next turn, it can't. Oh, we got the Prime Catcher, baby. Okay, so I go Surfing Beach into Palafin, and then we Prime Catcher the Fez. Fez gets captured. Okay. And then oh yeah, I guess we should Super Rod the Palafin EX back in the deck. We'll put those in there. And then we hit him with a Giga Impact. So we're tied on prizes, which is good. And then I do have, Counter Catcher and bosses if they decide to suck all the butts. But right now, we're just banking on the fact that they don't get the Academy at Night hero. Because obviously I did go a little overboard. We didn't get a Dunsparce because we prized the Dunsparce. That's not fun. But you have to assume you INO them to 3. You knock out their Pheasantipity. They clearly don't have a lot going on. They're overloading their list with things like Squawkabilly and Latias. I think you should just have like the Pheasantipity. They got 3 Slowking in the discard pile. So I'm playing to the board. Right, they're down their max rod. They got 3 Slowking. I'm playing to the board right now. And if I can somehow claw this one back, this is going to lead off the YouTube video. So everyone say hi YouTube, and then in the comments of the YouTube video, say hi Twitch, and say hi to yourself, and say hi to Digilena, who's a huge Digimon fan, by the way. That is a teardrop. That is not a spotlight. Anyone who says they see a spotlight is a crazy person. Okay, I think they have it though. Uh-oh. I think they're going for the Fez. They still need a couple things, right? They need another night. So they have another Night Stretcher. We know they have, oh crap. I think they might have it. If they don't have it, they're about to concede. If they do have it, they're going to win the game. If they don't have it, they're going to concede, but they have the second Night Stretcher, right? They played the Night Stretcher for the Slowpoke. Oh, that was an oopsie then. So they should have gone. Oh, the Blaziken's kind of spicy. Oh, they have a 4/4 line. Okay, I was not expecting that. Oh, they did not get it. Okay, so that's GG. Oh, that was close. Oh yeah, there we go. See? I am the #1 Palafin player in the world. They get a, turn 2 Kyurem combo, and then I'm just like, no sweat. But the only thing that's sweating are my feet. You remember, don't pet the sweaty things and don't sweat the petty things. You can pet my sweaty feet. All right, well, that seems like a first game of a YouTube video if I've ever seen one. Boom. And Jolly Rogers, yeah, you can play with, if I'm ever ignoring you, you can just play with yourself. That's always a good strategy. Oh, we're going to hit level 300 live on stream. Get ready to clip it. If we win this next, I think even if we lose this next game, we're going to hit level 300. So get ready. I do like how that's faster, but the flashbang is headache inducing. Like, they made the matchmaking screen appear like a half second faster, which is great. There's not that delay. But now it goes from a bright screen to a dark screen to a bright screen. So you get flashbanged again, and they learn nothing. They absolutely never learn anything when it comes to this game. What is this hand? All right, so we just got to send up the Psyduck, and yeah. YouTube, first PDC jail player to Prestige 3 times. Well, I've already done that. I was the first player to Prestige, and because I did take those 2 months off, I'm sure there's someone else who has something like that. And Ninja, oh, they're not going to ban Gardevoir. Gardevoir is going to rotate in March. Oh, no. Oh, no. Of course we have an unplayable hand, and we're facing Venusaur. I can easily win if we get a playable hand. But no, we're getting Poke Wiener next week. So we're gonna get Poke Wienered, And that'll be fun. Ooh, we have okay, so we have a playable hand. We went from potentially losing to this deck to absolutely bodying them. I think I'd go get a Dunsparce. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna do things. All right, so we just thin out all the Dunsparce. That's cool. And like they do have bind down. Amanda binds down, but I have Surfing Beach. So that's not a big deal. So yes, I can't retreat, but I can attack with Fan Rotom. I'm drawing cards with the Dunsparce. We have all the things we need. And thank you, Mr. Leon. Yeah, there's no bad hands. There's bad hands. There's no bad feet. And Ninja, well, I guess she'll be back in March. Because, yeah, Expanded's never happening. PDCGL literally turns 4 years old in February. And they promised us Expanded over 4 years ago. And we still don't have it. And Jolly Rogers? No, Cerulege got better. That's the cool thing. Cerulege got better with rotation, or with the new set. Ooh, we can play with our balls. Okay, I guess. You know what? I'm going to not go for it. We're not going to be crazy here. Okay. That did not work out for me. That did not work out in the slightest. Surprisingly. Okay, we probably don't need the Vitality Band if this game goes anywhere. So we'll go get it at Dunsparce. Goofy Goofball, how dare you? They smell amazing. Okay, we're apparently just never going to get cards that we need right now. Okay, how do we do this? I think I have the win. Right? We go... Wait, I don't have the win? I don't know how to do this anymore. Okay. We have it next turn. I believe is the case. So we have it next turn. So we go into you, and then I retreat into the Dunsparce. Yes. Okay. God, this is taking so much thinking when you don't have any switch cards. And then we attach to you, and then end turn. So simple. Oh, yeah. Well, I wanted to take the knockout with the Palafin. That's the thing. Yeah, I had the knockout with Vitality Band and Fan Rotom, but I want them to be able to play the game. I want to set myself up for the next stage of this game. Yeah, you can hear the mouse running on the wheel. But now I just go ultra... What are you doing? Okay. You do realize I have Surfing Beach, right? I think they're about to concede once they realize that Surfing Beach is still a card that exists. I think they're about to concede once they realize that Surfing Beach exists. Okay. Sure. Hey, they can't read, I can't do math. And I got those Chen Paos. There we go. And ICUP, give me an idea. But I'm not really thinking about decks right now because I'm going to do one stream before Phantasmal Flames next week. Quote unquote Phantasmal Flames. Because remember, I have to do 5 videos, 1 video a day, and there's, what, 6? Yeah, there we go. Ace Wing, it was 12 years old, I believe. Like, it came out in 2010 or 2011. And then it shut down in 22 or 23. Hey, first player ever to reach level 300 in PDCGL. Wait, what? Wait. Shouldn't I... Wait, I'm at level 100, so I have to get down to level... So I have to reach level 301, and then we do. Okay, so once I get to level 301, then we're okay. Hey, we also crossed 10,000 matches. And this, look at the losses. This is with me conceding so many times because of glitches and because we're just testing the wackiest decks. The fact that I have a positive win rate is kind of insane when I concede because like people just aren't here, or for all those games I just concede because you know, people just being annoying. And because I concede against literally every Snorlax block deck. So the fact that have a positive win rate. That is nuts. All right, so we're facing off against Hoochie Coochie. Another fully playable hand, as always. Loving these playable hands that PDC Jail keeps giving me. ICUP, yeah, that's cooking a little too hard. That's cooking a little bit too hard. All right, so this is Mega Lucario with Mega Lucario. I mean, I'm going to be able to thin the deck quite a bit. It's just a matter of, can I actually do the thing? And I don't think I can. Okay, I mean, they didn't do a whole lot. They can still maybe win the game, but that's fine. We just go and get triple dudes. We get triple Dunsparce. Yeah, we just want to put 2 Dunsparce down. And then 1, 2. I don't know if you necessarily want to have 3 Finizen in play. It's just a safety precaution in case they go Air Balloon, Retreat, Sol Rock, KO the Finizen. Jolly Rogers, it is quite the feat. Yes, it's quite, yeah, see, exactly like I said. It's a safety precaution in case they go Air Balloon, Sol Rock, Energy, Knockout. And now what I can do is promote the Palafin. We might have to lose a Finizen, though. Oh. That seems like a waste. That seems like a mighty waste of resources there, my friend. All right, so we got... Actually... Oh, come on! I was about to beat you off. Why don't people want me to beat them off anymore? You know, you lose rank points. I'm going to reach the 1600s with Palafin. Nobody wants to see me reach the 1600s with the freaking Palafin. All right, it's Hollow Gene. It's like what the X-Men use after, what was that? Wait, it wasn't the Apocalypse, it was Dark Phoenix. They would have to use a hologram to bring Jean back because she turned evil. I don't know. I blocked that movie out of my memory. Okay, we got the goated terrible start. The absolutely goated unplayable start. Love that. But if I get a surfing beach, we can do the thing. Right? Because then I can go Air Balloon the Psyduck, retreat into the Palafin, Surfing Beach, or we can use Kieran. So we do actually have a turn 2 Palafin EX attack. Oh, crap. I wonder if this is Grimmsnarl. Oh my god, what a shock. So this is, I think, an unwinnable matchup. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is unwinnable. But I guess we just have to thin out the deck. We have to energy search, just thin as much as we can. I can always use Justice Kick. I can always use Big Justice Kick and go from there. Because literally every Palafin list I've ever looked at plays 1 copy of this guy. I never use this thing. Okay. Really wish I had one of those things. So because Palafin EX has an ability, I think that's just GG, right? Because I only do 250. I don't have a way to knock out a Grimmsnarl. Though they do only have the 1 Snorunt, which is really good for us. But the problem is they can 2-shot a Palafin. Like, I have to 2-shot their Grimmsnarl. They 2-shot a Palafin. There's an Ino. Now, okay, so we go there. Do I really want to waste a turn to knock out a Maractus? Do I want to waste 2 energy? Sure. We're going to lose this game anyways. We may as well. May as well just be like, yeah, what do you think about that, bro? We're knocking out your Maractus. I also don't have an ability on this guy, so if we just get a couple Finizen, we are actually in a decent position. All right, so Finizen, and then we'll get Dunsparce. Okay. Hit him with... Oh, right, it can't do anything. And then we go Vitality Band, and then end turn. I really thought we were going to get a Surfing Beach or one of my 2 switches or 1 Prime Catcher. So we had 6 potential cards in the list, maybe not in the deck. We had 6 potential cards in the list that could have bailed us out of that. We found none of them. We had 6 potential cards that could have bailed us out of this, and we found 0. Because that is what PDCGL does. All right, so that Psyduck is most likely getting destroyed. That's okay. We still have Justice Kick. I don't think Jet Punch is going to do a whole lot here. Right, like Jeff is 30-30. You know, what am I, ESPN? I don't think that's going to really do much, right? It's just going to have to be Justice Kick for KO. Hope that I can knock out that Frostlass before it puts too much damage into play. And go from there. Hey, okay, so we got a Palafin. Again, I don't know if I actually want the Palafin right now. But I feel like they think they're in a much better position than they actually... Oh my god. Okay. Yup. Okay, we got Surfing Beach. I don't think that necessarily helps us as much as I wish it did. But yep, there we go. That goes there. We Surfing Beach into... We have to go into this guy. I want to attach the energy there. Hit him with the old Justice Kick. Get rid of the stupid Maractus. We're actually in the lead, which is probably not a thing I want to have happen. But as long as they can't bump my Surfing Beach, we're A-okay. And Walking Plank, hey, I don't think getting Xerosic for 19 is as bad as mulliganing 6 times with Palafin against Iron Hands. Actually, sorry, I mulligan 7 times. They mulligan once. I mulligan once, and then I mulligan 6 more times in a deck with, what, 4 Finizen, a Psyduck, a Fan Rotom, 4 Dunsparce. Like, what are the odds of mulliganing 7 times with, like, 11 or 12 basics? Probably about the same as someone flipping 9 heads with Kangaskhan EX. And, okay, the Artisan is better than Spike Myth. Maybe they can't get a Grimmsnarl. Maybe they just don't have a Grimmsnarl available to them. It is a tough position to be in, right? Like I can win. Oh, are they just gonna Mountain Badoo your mom? Because there's no way they're not using Badoo in this situation, because that's just a free prize. Okay. We can't use our Buddy Poffins. That's fine. I don't have Prime Catcher, unless they're trying to masterfully bait me into using Jet Punch. No, they're... Okay. They played that turn really weird. Like, when they went to get the... Okay. This is very strange. You know, this is like the Marvel superhero who had a really cool arc in What If. This is very strange. Okay, they're taking the Psyduck. That's good. Clear that off the board. I have my items. I'm definitely not going to lose this game on this turn. But it's infinitely possible that I still lose the game overall. And those are the, you know, I'm getting really chummy with this deck. Oh, and I have a great joke in the intro of this deck. which you'll have to watch the YouTube video to get it, or else you wouldn't be able to do it justice. Wouldn't be able to do it justice kick. Okay, so we go Palafin. I think I'm just going to thin everything out of the deck that I can. So let's get these guys. And then, how many Dunsparce do I have? Not nearly enough. But I'm in a situation where I just kind of have to do this. Okay, if I INO them to 4, that seems good. And then I just need like a surfing beach or something. A surfing beach would be great. Thank you. And we didn't get a Palafin EX, which is even better. Okay, step 1. Don't suck. Step 1. Don't suck a butt. Step 2. Don't suck all the butts. Well, you know that song? I can't remember the name of it. Okay, so we have to go retreat. We have to manually retreat. That's okay. And then look at this. Look at this. This is the combo. This is why Surfing Beach makes this deck a thing now, is that you can Surfing Beach between your Palafin each turn, and you can get 2 Palafin in a turn much easier. But it kicks with its tail. And I like how the design of Finizen is so... Like I like Finizen, okay? I'm not saying I don't like Finizen. They needed to make a dolphin Pokemon. But it's so lazy. It's just like, hey, we need to make a dolphin Pokemon. What should the design be? How about a dolphin? Okay, are we going to add anything cool to it? We can put like a bubble on its tail, like a hair braid. Okay. That's about all we can do. But yeah, they're just like, hey, we need a dolphin Pokemon. What should we do for the design? How about a dolphin? Oh my god, you deserve a raise for that. Yeah, at least Palafin is good. It has a it has a racing stripe. Yeah, because it makes it look like an octopus. And as long as they don't bump my stadium, we win. I also need an energy. Okay, well, actually, we got... That's a... INO... Okay, INO is not a lie. Because I prepped this. You know, I'm choosing to say this is a... Whatever the opposite of a skill issue is, a big brain move, that's what I did. Okay, they have a Grimmsnarl now, and that's bad. They're going to be able to do 180. They can do 180, and they can knock out a Dunsparce this turn. So the Monkey Dory will definitely be problems. I don't... Oh, they're not going for a Dunsparce. I really thought they were going to go for a Dunsparce in that situation. But it looks like they're just going to be like, okay, well, I'll just go double Palafin EX KO and win the game that way. But that's fine. Oh, I don't agree with that. Okay, as long as I don't top deck a Palafin EX, we win this game. Awesome. Awesome. Merciless Gohan. This is going to be a win. Okay, so I want to go Surfing Beach into Palafin. And then we retreat into the Palafin. So we have triple Palafin EX. We can still very easily lose this game. Don't think that the game is won. This is still a horrible, horrible matchup for us. Excuse me, PDC Jill. Are you saying that this Palafin's about to get damaged? Is that what you're... PDC Jill's already like, no, I'm not breaking. I'm just prepping for next turn. What do you mean I'm doing something wrong? No, I'm just prepping for the Frost last turn that's coming up. That's all I'm doing. I'm not breaking. Okay, so I think in order to win, I have to boss the Frost. Oh, cool. We prized the... That would explain why I never found the Prime Catcher. Again, if you missed yesterday's stream and video, yesterday was terrible because we always prized the card we needed to win. Okay, guess what we needed to win this game? It rhymes with Optimus Prime Catch. I don't know. Optimus Prime Catcher is what I was trying to go for. And they got the Lilies into Secret Box, and we're screwed. So they can knock out a Dunsparce. It doesn't really behoove them to do it, though. Because, like, where does that get them? It's like, oh, yeah, I knocked out a Dunsparce. Now we're on even prizes. I just popped the Dunsparce out of there. All I need to win is energy. All of it's in the discard pile, but that's fine. Oh, no, what I meant is it left the space. So the arrows were here, were where they are now, but it didn't have damage on it yet. So the arrows move down when there's a damage counter on it. But they were already leaving the space for the damage counter because PDC Jill was thinking ahead. Oh, are they going for a double Dunsparce KO? That's smart. They're a real fart smella. But as long as yeah, I think they're going to win on math. Right? That kind of seems what's going to happen here is they're just going to win on math. So obviously knocking out the Frostlass is my best course of action. I just needed to get another Dunsparce. That was all another Dunsparce. That's all I wanted last turn was another Dunsparce. And then of course we were item locked. And that ruined everything. All right, so we're going to promote the one with the energy. I would love to get a card that we don't have anymore because we're down all of our INO. Oh, we have 4. Never mind. So I guess I can put the Dunsparce into play, right? I guess I can, right? Yeah, just have another Dunsparce. So I'm going to thin everything out of the deck. Everybody's leaving. It's closing time. I mean, the Fan Rotom could actually do something at the end of this game. So let's get rid of these guys. Probably should check to see what's left in my deck. So we have Kieran, Judge, Lily's bosses, Surfing Beach. We have 1 energy and 1 Night Stretcher. Oh, geez. Yeah, we don't want the Fan Rotom. We don't have a counter catcher. All right, so I think I have to Prime Catcher and INO the Frostlass, right? I think we have to go Prime Catcher the Frostlass and then INO. Right, I can retreat, right? Yes, there's nothing stopping me from retreating. Okay, we can play with our balls. We're going to get it a Dunsparce here. That's guaranteed. And then I retreat. We're going to need that Surfing Beach, though. Okay, this is another grindy Grimmsnarl game. But it's gonna come down to Gust cards at this point, I think. Hey, that would be useful. That's a useful card. Okay, so they have 50 damage on board. They can do 230. There's another Monkey Dory. The way that I win this is that I do not hit into Grimmsnarl. How do I win this game? I do not hit into Grimmsnarl. It is that simple. Do not hit into the stupid Grimmsnarl and you'll be fine. Do you seriously have a rare candy in your hand? There's no way there's a rare candy in that hand, right? They just got that to thin the deck, so I won't judge them for not liking feet as much as... Oh my god! Okay. Remember, we know from experience they have 8 energy, so they have plenty of energy. Yeah, we're just in a situation where I have to get Surfing Beach. If I don't get Surfing Beach, we lose, but I am going to see like 9 cards next turn. So then the question, I guess I just put in like 1 water energy with Super Rod. Because I need to get Surfing Beach. We need to switch out this Palafin. I also have multiple switches. But if they... No, I think I do have to hit the Grimmsnarl. Now that they have a 0-card hand... Oh no, they're going to put me at 300? Yeah, I can't do that. Okay, so the only way that I win is if I get double gust. There's a water. And I don't think we can do this anymore. We have bosses. We have all the things we need in the deck. So I think this Dunsparce has to get us bosses and Surfing Beach. And then, oh no, because they do perfect. I lose based on math. Unless I could have knocked out this guy. Yeah, that's cool. Thank you. If I just got one of my 2 bosses' orders, we could have won this game. I also didn't get Kieran or Switch. But yeah, boss's orders would have won us the game. Because then I could have just knocked out the Monkey Dory, gone down to 2. We were that close. We were literally that close to winning the game. Still no bosses. Still not a single bosses. Still nothing. Okay, well, that was fun. Still didn't find a single boss's orders. No, I think I was defeated by PDCGL, right? Because I was very smart where I didn't use my bosses. Right? I was very intelligent. I didn't use my boss's orders. I kept them for the end of the game. I popped the Dunsparce to draw 3 more cards. And then what does PDCGL do? Nothing. No, you get nothing. You get nothing, Pilot. I'm sorry. Well, they're not even sorry. They're just like, you just get nothing. Yeah, it was definitely the prizing, but I could have won that game if I just got bosses, right? With the top deck and the Dunsparce, that was 4 cards. There was 2 bosses in like a 13-card deck. We had really good chances of getting them. I just blow up the Monkey Dory, and then we win the game because there was another bosses in the deck. So that was a tough one. All right, we'll do one more with the Dunsparce build, then we'll move on to another build of the Dolphin. But I mean, that was pretty much an unwinnable matchup that I was able to turn around because I'm so good at this game. All right. Jane Foster, 1987. So that means they're a boomer. I will go first. Okay, I mean, it's not the worst thing. It's just I never get a good start. What was I just saying 2 seconds ago? Going first isn't the worst. I just never get a good start. What could my starting hand possibly be? Oh, goody, more energy. Thank you. What would I do without you, PDCGL? You're just my best friend. Oh man, I play 4 Finizen, get 3. I play 6 Water Energy, get 3. 1 Kieran, which we didn't see at all last game. And then we get no Palafin, no Fan Rotom, no good supporter, nothing. And it's just like, fend for yourself, buddy. This is a tough one, but we can beat Mega Lucario, especially when they bench a Squawkabilly. And Big Smooth, if the next card is a Finizen, you're banned. I mean, even if it's a Buddy Puff, and I think you still have to get banned. But I will have to just Aqua Slash the Riolu. That seems like the only course of action that I have. Oh, no way. No freaking way you're going to accelerating stab my Finizen for knockout. Oh, they're going for it. They are pretending like they're Nickelback and they're burning it to the ground tonight. They just need to play with their pee-pee one more time, and they have a Squawkabilly, and they'll probably also find a Solrock somewhere. And there it is. I thought they were getting cold feet. So they didn't use the squawk and ball torture. That's good. They maybe don't have much going on. Oh, goody. We got a... Everybody, we're saved. Everybody, we're saved. We got a surfing beach. I was really worried about this game, but we got a surfing beach. It's okay. No need to panic. Everything is safe and warm and fuzzy right now. We got a surfing beach. I imagine, yeah, I was like, I imagine they're about to Lilies and they're gonna get a Mega Lucario. They're going to take the knockout. And then I'm gonna have to, you know, I'm just gonna pass. Oh, they're gonna Lunar, yeah, okay. Like, it doesn't, Palafin doesn't feel as bad as I thought it was going to. It's just, we're just not drawing the right cards when we need them. Oh my goodness, we're still in this game. We are not in this game. I guess I just surfing beach and attacked with the other one again. That seems stupid. Let's do that. I mean, yeah, we're just, maybe they'll Iono us, or maybe I'll top deck a Lilies or an Iono. I don't think an Arven would necessarily help here, because they're about to knock out a Finizin. Okay, another draw 6. Interesting that they didn't discard that energy with Lunar Sight. Okay, well, that'll do it. I wonder if they're going to put all 3 energy on the Hairy Mama. Oh, they put 2 on the rear. Okay. Okay, we can still do this. We can definitely still do this. We have, if I could somehow get a Palafin EX, we actually knock out the Mega Lucario. Oh, man. All right, let's switch to the Starmie build. I got an Alolan Mommy in here. So I did put in a Alolan Mommy just to see if that helps with like bringing back Staryu and stuff. And I think I have, like, I put Cleffa in a lot of them. Like, you don't put Cleffa in your Dunsparce build because you have Fan Rotom and your Dunsparce. Geronimo, I don't even think Clamburglar would be willing to be that cringe and post something that bad. Clamburglar, can you weigh in? Would you post something that terrible? Keep that message up if you would, or time out Geronimo for 2 seconds if you wouldn't. Oh, then of course we go second and we get the best start possible. All right, this is Golden Go. Ooh, if this is Golden Go. If this be the Golden Go, then I'm gonna Golden Shower. Oh, the Cleffa's about to get knocked out, isn't it? I should have put the Alolan Mommy into play. Oh, yeah, you're... Cleffa, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to Super Rod you back into the deck and then play with my balls to get you back. Yeah, I mean, I guess I should have put Aloma Momala in play. That would have been smart, but I wasn't thinking that, oh, you know, they're just gonna knock out my Cleffa because they want a coin flip in a card game, but that's what happened. Oh, and they have everything. They literally have all of the things. They played with their Dong 3 times. So you might say it's going pretty bad there, I was. But we're going to top deck a Lily's Determination. That's what you don't expect. We are top decking a Lily's Determination, and it's going to be glorious. It's going to be the greatest thing you've ever seen in the history of your life. If they take a prize card. I know it's a tough decision which one you should take. But I believe in you, Boss Dan. Well, that sucks. Okay, so we go energy search, get the energy. We play with our balls a couple times. Yeah, let's get rid of that and that. And then, oh, I screwed that one up. Okay, we're gonna go get Pheasantipity. Don't worry about it. I did that in the wrong order. I'm just so tilted right now. Okay. So Palafin goes there, and then I will Super Rod. Let's put Cleffa, you, and you. Okay. Just give me a couple things here. Just give me a Cleffa or something. Okay, we got a Cleffa. We are able to play the game. We can go Cleffa, Star you. Oh no, we don't need the Cleffa anymore. We just want to go Star you. Wait, I can knock out their Riolu. Hang on, they got too greedy. Oh my goodness, I can knock out the Riolu. This is hilarious. They're about to concede because they got so greedy. There's like, oh, I got to knock out your dude, and I'm gonna win the game. Nah, you got greedy, bro. What is happening? Yeah, you just got sauced. You can call me a gardener because you just got sauced. Jiggle impact. We got the surfing beach. We got lilies for a bunch next turn. I mean, I did screw that up, but you know, if you're facing off against Lucario, this should never ever be on the field. But they have to concede, right? They have to concede. Please concede so I can put this in the YouTube video and my mistakes are rectified. Oh, crap. Okay, but do you see the fun? Oh, crap. I was going to say, do you see the fun combo with Surfing Beach and Starmie? Is you Surfing Beach into the Starmie, and then you discard the Starmie, and then you just go back into your Palafin. So it's a really fun combo that you can't really do with the Dunsparce because the Dunsparce is not a water type. All right. The Riolu is gonna... Yeah, this isn't great because now we're softened up for Mega Brave. Okay. Let's see. What do we got in the deck? We have an Alomomola. If I get that guy, that doesn't seem great. If I put Cleffa down... Nah, we're just gonna believe in the heart of the cards here. Because if they take a knockout, they're still gonna be on odd prizes, right? So we go... You there. Please don't screw me over, PDCGL. I have several switch cards in the deck. Thank you. Thank you for that. Mr. Mountain Dew? I always get hard for Mega Brave. Is it... Oh, wait, can I... Oh, I can't knock out the thing. I can do 70 to the Riolu, but I can't do enough to the Riolu. All right, so let's go Surfing Beach. We switch into this. Oh, actually, yeah, we switch into this guy. And they haven't played with their PP. So actually, I think we masterfully bait out the Mega Brave, right? If we bait the Mega Brave, that's going to actually help us out in the long run. Oh, I should have known. I should have known. Yes, everyone, make sure you blow your mountains. There's another Surfing Beach. Okay, so if we're baiting out the Lucario, I need to Ino, so I didn't have the third Palafin EX in the deck, so that means we did prize one, which is expected. You're not supposed to use the Super Rod early because things are going so badly. You're supposed to use the Super Rod later to recycle your Starmie. But we should be able to do something. There's an Ino. That's fine. Actually, that's perfect, because now there's a Palafin EX on the bottom of the deck. And we have a counter catcher. That's really bad. So I'm going to have to air balloon the Palafin, retreat into the Starmie, do the thingy thing. There's a Mega Brave. All right, so that is not an Aura Jab, which is perfect for us. I have to obviously soften up the Mega Lucario, but we can definitely win if I don't lose. Very easy stuff. Okay, so if I have Palafin EX, we have a Starmie as well. All right, so we put the Finizen down. Energy there. And then you get that. I retreat into the Starmie. We get the Palafin EX. I think I also have to Night Stretcher for the other Palafin EX, right? Oh, we are so low on energy, though. But I think I have to get the other Palafin EX just to have it in the deck. And then yeah, we I-O. Busted. Okay, and then, oh, this is great. We get the full combo here. So we go Surfing Beach. I have to Mysterious Comet. All right, so I'm doing 250. I don't think there's any reason to put it on the Mega Lucario. There's no reason to really put it anywhere, to be honest. There's not really a reason to put the damage anywhere. If I knew what I was doing, then yes, there would be. But there isn't a real good reason to put it anywhere because I'm two-shotting the Mega Lucario anyways. All right, 0 to hero, get the other Palafin. So we are fully set up. They have yet to play with their PP, which is concerning. I always like it when my boss named Dan plays with his PP, but we have the bosses. They can't use Mega Brave. They would have to use like Turo or something. Even if they have maximum belt plus 4 PPs, that's 170. They would still be 40 short. No matter how this ends, this is going in the crap. The YouTube video. How do they have so many stadiums? Oh, I'm out of Surfing Beach. Oh, no. Oh, no, that's fine. Because I just I-Know you to 1. So they're going to go Aura Jab. We're about to find out together. Is I-Know a lie? We're going to find out together. Is I-Know a lie? Because we're going to I-Know them to 1. I think it's a lie. Oh, they think I don't have an I-Know. Okay, I think that means we win. Because they need a 2-card combo off of an I-Know. There's absolutely no shot they get it now, right? There's absolutely no shot they get this off the I-Know because... Oh, I have lots of cards in the deck, by the way. All right, so let's go for Air Balloon. Get you there. Because they need a 2-card. They need Harry Mama and an energy. So it's figuratively impossible for them to do it now. And I guess we should Air Balloon this guy. And then we I-Know. Like, if they... Because they're probably going to end up with, like, a Lily's Determination. And it's going to be the worst moment of my life. All right, so let's go that and that. We don't have a Starmie, apparently. I put 3 in the freaking deck. What an idiot, putting 3 Starmie in the deck. And so I prized the Palafin EX and a Starmie. I mean, I might only put 2 Starmie, but, you know, I can't blame PDCGL if I... Oh, okay. We have the Air Balloon on the... Oh, please, no. There's no way. There is no way I gave you a Lily's, and then you just go Harry Mama energy game. They could also win with an energy bosses on the Staryu. Uh-oh. Oh my god! There's no freaking way. There is no freaking way. There's no way. Oh my god! I played this game perfectly! I literally played this perfectly. I played it perfectly. How can... I said this was going in the, and they're wearing the Palafin uniform. That is the ultimate BM. I played that game perfectly. I had the, was this the game where I had the terrible start? This is what it's like. If you're not watching, if you're not following me on Twitch, you should go do that because you get to watch this literally for 3 hours every single freaking day because BDCGL hates me. Oh my god. Okay, well, I mean, I literally played that I could not have played that game any better because I think that was the game where everything went wrong. And then we still lose just because I was a lie. You know, remember back when you'd Marnie someone on turn 1 to 4 cards and then they'd always get it and you'd get nothing? All right, facing off against Salvador Perez. Salvador, Damon Salvatore. Uh-oh. Yeah, people keep counting me down. I do have to get like an invite or something from YouTube before I can do it. But yeah, we're at 492 subs. Okay, see, this is a playable start. We actually have a playable start. Oh, they decided to go second again. Oh my god, this is insane. Every time we start the Cleffa, we go second. All right, well, let's end turn. So wait, can I win this? Can I just knock out a Gardevoir? I can just knock out a Gardevoir with like a couple. Oh, so this is the second place list again. And there's an, okay, I mean, they're giving me more cards, but yeah, that Cleffa's, shouldn't be there. Okay. I'm gonna do the YouTuber voice. But yeah, if you're not subscribed to the VODs channel, please subscribe to it. We're 8 away. Remember when I played that Scrafty deck and expanded? That was fun. I truly believe that I can win this game. We should have a fairly okay matchup against Guardy, as long as I don't suck all the butts. And remember, that's what butts are for. They are for sucking. Do I really want to? I guess we do put a Staryu down. And then I go... I mean, I can take a knockout of a Monkey Dory, but at what cost? Watch me get all 2 Palafin EX that are in the deck here. Well, we got 1. So we can only go into 1. That's fine. If I go... Oh, we can knock out the Ralts! Okay, wait, how do I do this? Oh, God. Pilot, don't screw this up. Pilot, stress your brain. This is what brains were made for, Pilot. You can do this. You could have gotten 2 Palafin EX if BDCGL hadn't prized 1. See, all these Gardevoir... Oh, we didn't prize 1. That was last game. So we actually have 2 Palafin EX on the field turn 2. Because of Surfing Beach. Surfing Beach is always proving its usefulness every single game. It just takes a genius, someone with genius level intellect like me to properly use it. And look at that. Turn 2, 250 for 1 energy without too much Cloud Strife. Right? And if they bring up the Cleffa, that's fine. Starmie, I like the Starmie build because unlike the Dunsparce or the Dusclops or Dusknoir, you can't Surfing Beach into them. So that is something I disapprove of. But yeah, they decided to go second. They thought they were so smug. Oh, I'm just going to use the second place Milwaukee list. Yeah, well, guess what? I beat the second place Milwaukee list yesterday. I don't really know how to beat it. It just sort of happened that way. Oh, they got a Skibbity. That's free prizes. Okay, so beating down the Prime Catcher is not perfect. But there are 2 bosses in the deck. The Fez is going to see the field at some point, most likely. Oh, they're in for a rude awakening here. Like when you're at summer camp and then someone pops a balloon next to your head and then you instinctively jolt forward and then it turns out your friend's butt is right there and then your nose goes into his butt and then gets stuck there. Then you have to get the nurse to get the Vaseline and then that starts and some Vaseline. Never mind. That was they're still only going with 1 Ralts. They still think 1 Ralts is going to be enough. This is a crazy person. All right, so we know from experience that we have an air balloon. And we didn't prize them all. Good. Oh, we have no switches, though. Wait. Okay, that's fine. You know, who needs switches? Switches get stitches, am I right? All right, we have an air balloon. We're knocking out the Monkey Dory. And then I will play with my balls. I think I get rid of these guys, because then I can always Super Rod the things back in. And then we just go get a Starmie. Because we have 2 Super Rod. This list plays 2 Super Rod because the Starmie discards itself. Unlike, hang on, let me just absolutely destroy my opponent here real quick. So unlike Dusclops and Dust Noir that give up a prize, Starmie does not give up a prize. It just discards itself. It only places 2 damage counters, so it's like kind of sucks. But it just discards itself, so you want to play with your Rod. You could also play Lana's Aid. You can't really play Max Rod because Prime Catcher is so important. But I'm on even prizes again, and if I can just get a bosses... You know, there was a world where I pop the Starmie and go for Fezandipity, but there's also another world where they just counter capture my Fezandipity, and I can't retreat it because I don't get an energy. Just a fun old Canadian experience. All right, so they need a Gardevoir. They have... I think they have enough energy in the discard pile. You know, I don't think they're struggling in that regard. So in order for them to knock out my Palafin, I don't know if they can. Right? Because they'd have to place... They'd have to put a Bravery Charm on the Drifloon, Rare Candy Gardevoir, Oh, this is beautiful. Oh my god, we got everything. You know, that previous game that is definitely still in the YouTube video, I lose once every, oh my goodness. Oh, how do you keep playing after this? How can you even, right? How can you even keep playing after just getting bodied? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Salvador just uninstalls the game after this. Getting this bodied by Palafin EX because Palafin is so good, and even when I prize all my switches and I have to use my Prime Catcher, there's just nothing you can do. And if I can just go triple Starmie, I can knock out a fresh Gardevoir. Right? Because I can go 250 for Jiggle Impact, and then that's 60 more with the Starmie. Like, I can literally knock out a fresh Guardy, and that's without Vitality Band. Well, I wouldn't, Vitality Band wouldn't be able to. You know what I'm thinking. Oh, and they also kept the energy on the Monkey Dory because, oh, that's beautiful. You know, I know I showed Gardevoir yesterday and I'm showing it again today, but when it's this sweet, like toes dipped in barbecue sauce, you got to show it to the world. Also worth noting that Starmie hasn't done anything. Also worth noting, Starmie hasn't done anything. Let's try the Japanese list that I found that's very similar. All right, Godfield. 4. And let me just reset all this. But yeah, like I've been looking at like every single psychic Pokemon. I'm sort of slowly going through every single psychic Pokemon. And there's a few candidates for decks because I have 3 weeks. I'll probably only stream 4 days those weeks because it's 20% of Phantasmal Flames next week. And then we get the other 80% 3 weeks after. So I won't go like full. I won't get super hard. I won't get as hard as I normally do. All right. Well, let's go Finizen. Like, normally I'm super hard when new cards come out. Okay, this high. Oh, this is a loss, isn't it? Okay, we might be able to win this, because if I can Surfing Beach, we might be fine. I mean, we're not going to be, especially if this is... Okay, well, I don't have any items. Joke's on you. Okay. Oh, that's less good. That is less good. Please put a stadium in place so I can bump it with Surfing Beach. I mean, I can knock out an Applin if I just get the Vitality Band, but, like, the Starmie are going to be important here. That's a lot of Grookey. And then, of course, we top deck a Buddy Puffin. All right, I don't think I should put the Surfing Beach down because we're going to have to win the Stadium War here. Right? Because they're going to have a bunch of stadiums. I'm going to have a bunch of stadiums. We just kind of have to hope for all the stadiums. The problem with putting Pheasantipity down is... Oh, I can just Aqua Slash. Yeah, I guess I just Aqua Slash and take the KO. That seems terrible, but it is... I'm going to have to start taking knockouts at some point. Sure. Let's see what happens here. And Jimmy Neutron not in this one. Like, I understand that, yeah, Turo would be a good idea, but... It's just, you have to focus on consistency. I mean, this deck... How many times have I just not had a supporter at the very beginning of the game? It's happened way too often. All right, if they can't get a Dipplin, we win. Oh, wow, this is a terrible, terrible hand. I'm regretting taking the knockout. Well, they still don't have a Dipplin. Okay. I do have a big Justice Kick. And they're going to have to two-shot it. So I guess we just go for a Jet Punch and... Huh. That doesn't help. All right, so we go... Staryu, Finizen. Probably should have checked what was in the deck. That doesn't really matter. All right, so if I go... Sure, real useful there, Maximum Belt. Now, is this a TM Evolution turn? Or do I just, like, retreat into the Cleffa? And I think I have to... Honestly, I think I have to retreat into the Cleffa and draw cards. So let's go Ultra Ball. We'll get rid of... Yeah, we'll go for a Water Energy on this guy. You can go there. I think it makes sense to evolve into this guy. Actually, we'll evolve into this guy. And then I retreat. Do I need a switch? I don't think we have all the Surfing Beach we need in the world. We don't need no stinking switch cards. And Dragonia, yeah, Surfing Beach has really helped. I've had a lot of success today with it, except when PDCGO screws me over. And this is not a great matchup. Just, I mean, any deck like this is not a good... Oh, they're on the struggle bus today. We're just trading supporters back and forth, hoping to find something. Okay. I mean, even if I prize my tropical beaches, we'll be fine. Because we have our air balloons. It would appear they don't know what Starmie does, which is nice. So I can actually take a double KO turn. Just knock out an Applin, which will be good. I have to feed them this guy, though. So this guy will have to take a punch to the balls. Or I could give them a Finizen, which seems a little too risky to me. Right, because if I give them the Finizen, they take the knockout, and then we just kind of lose. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I guess I have to give them this guy. Because they'll do a hundo. Alright, so I can... Ooh, there's a switch. That's a good top deck. I'm gonna probably have to put Pheasantipity into play, though. Which is not what I want to do. Okay, so I have to... Wait, how do I do this? Okay, so we switch into this guy. We retreat into this guy. We go get an EX. Yes, we should have... Oh, we only have one in the deck. Crap. But I have two Starmie. We have the Fez. I have to, unfortunately, go get the Fez. Okay, anytime, what the hell? What the... What, what the hell was that, PDCGL? Okay, just had a little, it had a moment. PDCGL had a moment. You know, we all have those. We all have those moments where we activate festival rounds 4 times. All right, we got the double Starmie. That's awesome. So if I get an energy, I can knock out Diplin and Applin this turn. We did not get an energy, which is kind of sad. All right, so then we go Mysterious Comet. But what if we get one off the prizes? You never expect that, do ya? You never expect it off the prizes. Crap. Okay. This is less than ideal. This is not the situation I wanted to be in. I guess we just Jet Punch the Diplin and see how it goes. Because if I find that Darkness Energy, then we can really start to do some things. Because they'll have to put like 200 on this guy. They'll probably have a maximum belt. I mean, they are boom boom grooving several times. But I can potentially wipe their butt. Okay, well, that's a little late for that. I'm not planning on jet punching again. If they looked at the board, they would know that I can't even jet punch anyways, right? I can't jet punch or do anything. They could knock out the Fez and Skibbity this turn. But I'm in a situation where I just need Starmie Darkness Energy, and we knock out, we're double dipping. We're like a salsa bowl at a party. We're double dipping. So that 30-30 actually might work. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's bad. No, they're still 20 short, right? Because they're doing 160. So they're doing 320. They're doing, I believe they're doing 320 damage here. Yeah, there we go. See? There we go. I am the #1 Palafin player in the world. They knew they weren't taking the knockout. They were doing 320. All I needed was Starmie and Darkness Energy, and we go double dipping. It's unfortunate they conceded. You know, I understand needing to concede when you're facing off against someone as good as me. But, I mean, you should have played it out, Godfield. You would have been able to be featured in a YouTube video, and everyone would have said W Godfield, but now everyone's going to say L Godfield. Godfield. All right, so that was a game where Starmie actually did something, which is really nice to see. All right, so yeah, Monkey Dory also would have come into play, but let's try the... my brain isn't ready for the Weavile build. My brain is not prepared for the Weavile build. That one takes a little bit more thinking. All right, it's Brendan J at 125 of the stream. Yeah, like Houndstone. So if you don't remember, Houndstone does the baby Houndstone, I believe it's 80 plus 10 for each psychic Pokemon in your discard pile. The EX is 160 plus 10 for each in your discard pile. But with Wondrous Patch and Xatu, I should be able to power up the Houndstone EX. We've started Cleffa every single time. Jimmy Neutron, you can just go under the stream and they're right there. So if you just go underneath the stream, everything's right there. What do you mean the what build? What's what? The Weavile build? Oh, you're on mobile? Well, then that would explain it. Okay, so it looks like they're not going to have a Ralts. What? That's like the #1 combo. What do you mean the Weavile? Yeah, the Weavile build. I don't have a Pecharunt. I should probably put a Pecharunt in the deck. But it's just like it's another 2-prizer. Okay, doesn't seem like they got it. Oh, baby. Okay, so let's go. Double Fin is in. Doesn't seem like they have it like that, so I'm going to put the Pheasantipity down just to lose the game. And then we'll go Grasping Draw, and then next turn we use Ino, because we're going to get everything we need. Yeah, no Ralts. It's a beautiful day. Ah, there's an Artisan. Yar, there be the Artisan. But I got another beach. Oh, you're gonna... Oh, we can just... Can I knock it out? Can Trust Your Pilot knock out that Ralts this turn? Oh, and they just took a KO. Actually, I think that might allow us to take the knockout of the Ralts now. If I get like a couple okay cards. Okay, that's one of them. Alright, so we just thin out the deck. I think I can knock out the Ralts. We go for Palafin. We get double Duskull. Uh-oh. No, we want double Duskull. And then Artisan for a Bra. Okay. And then, okay, it's all riding on this. Oh, no, I don't think I can because we have all of our Palafin in our hand. I would have been able to, but all the damn Palafin is in our hand. Okay, so that's there. And then it's just going to have to be a Lily's. I mean, I think I just have to Lily's and assume that I'm not going to get all of the Palafin EX in my hand. Oh, we got it. We got it, baby. Oh, we got it. Oh, this is so much fun. Just having a turn 250 for a single energy is so much fun. And knocking out their lone Ralts is even more funner. Just like, oh, yeah. Oh, you only put one Ralts down? Oh, how unfortunate for you. I don't think we have another Palafin EX in the deck. I mean, it'd be cool if we did. Hey, we do. And there we go. Easy dubs. It's as simple as that. How can you not like Palafin? Surfing Beach is the buff that this deck has always needed. You know, you've always been like scrambling. I was going to do like a scramble switch joke. You've always been scrambling for like that switch card. It's like if Badoo's in play, sucks to suck. Like Air Balloon obviously helps quite a bit as well. The issue obviously with Palafin is that Jiggle Impact only does 250 damage. So like Maximum Belt, Kieran, Defiance Band, you know, Dusclops, Dust Noir, Starmie, you need something like Gravity Mountain, but that interrupts Surfing Beach. So it's like, it is underpowered. But like, come on, right? Come on. It's so much fun to just knock out their lone Ralts. And I think we just save our Ino for the end of this game. Because that's 2 free prizes right there. Yeah, 250 damage for 1 energy. Oh, okay, now I have to Ino. I was going to say, I don't Ino. Now we definitely Ino because they have the Guardian in their hand. Unless they just keep playing more and more cards. Then it becomes a bit of a... Oh, they're just going to slap me in the balls. Why does PTC Gel always break? How can she slap? And where were you last turn? You would have been so useful last turn. All right, so let's go Surfing Beach. Thing is, am I actually worried about like Rare Candy Darty? Like, what are they? I don't think so. Right? Like, am I actually worried about rare candy Darty next turn? And I think the answer is, oh, where the hell are all my Pokemon? Okay, that's cool. Didn't need any of my Pokemon. All right. Well, I think the Abra might be getting knocked out. I could switch into the Abra and like put it back into the deck. But I want to save that for next turn. So I'm going to be a little greedy here, right? Like, I know they're going to draw cards with Fez, but I'm in a pretty deep, like, they need a lot. They need a ton of things. And if they do a ton of things, that's an interesting promotion. Okay, Lilies. That's only a Lilies for 6, though, because you knocked out that Cleffa. You shouldn't have done the 5 fingers to the face. Shouldn't have slapped it. Okay, they've used their Lilies. They obviously are probably going to counter capture the Fez. The Abra is a free prize. But if they do anything crazy, I have counter catcher. I have Surfing Beach. Okay, they're going for Secret Box. I don't have Surfing Beach. But like this has to be. Oh, they're getting rid of our Fartazon. Their hand must be gas then. If you're ditching an Artisan, you must have like rare candy. Remember when they got that premature Gardevoir? That was fun. Okay, so they're going rare candy, bravery. But they got an Ino for next turn, but they already Lilies'd, so we're fine. Yeah, we can knock out a fresh Guard. We can knock out this Gardevoir in multiple different ways. I can finish off this Gardevoir multiple different ways. I was trying to make an adult joke, but that I'm just too clever for that. All right, so they're gonna knock out a Duskull. Most likely. Where are they just gonna retreat into a Monkey Dory? Yeah, they don't really have a good line here. You know, this is not a party in the 80s. They do not have a good line here. A Congo line, you heathens. Oh, they got the goated Enamorous. Because I have my Psychic types in play and because I have my Duskull, but that's fine. Hey, for $650, you can do that in real life. All right, so they're going to do 200 damage. This card is really good. I never really thought about pairing it with Gardevoir, so the second place list is kind of cool. But just pairing it with Xatu or Wondrous Patch or just having a 200 damage backup attacker is really good because it's really easy to be like, yes, you probably have a Fezandipity. You probably have a Fezandipity in your deck, and that's really good. But they also have a damaged Gardevoir, and they're only doing 200 damage. And, oh, because I give up a prize. So, yeah, we just counter capture the Gardevoir and we win. I am so good at this game. YouTube audience, comment below. You are so good at this game. I wish you could have my children. Also, PDCGL is a well-made game. That you got to make sure you add that part because PDCGL is such a well-made game, isn't it? The most well-made game of the century is PDCGL. This has only been a glitch for several years. All right, so it looks like they're prepping this. Cristiano, thank you for the raid. If you were doing a tournament, I hope it was fun. You know, I always peruse the results. It's kind of boring because everyone's just playing Tord's deck now. And it's like, yeah, that's kind of boring. How much damage is on my Palafin? I don't know. All right, so they didn't knock out the Abra. They're a very smart person. So I have to do things in a very interesting order here. Okay, so let's go. Energy Search, let's get that out of there. I need double Dusclops, or I just need one Dusclops and a Night Stretcher, which is very, very doable. And I'm not going to make a your mom joke. Okay, so let's go. Ultra Ball away the Palafin and the Energy. Go get a Dusclops. Okay, we Dusclops. But the problem is I have a counter catcher. Huh. This is tough. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting the counter catcher back. So it's kind of just a situation where maybe I should just Surfing Beach and take the KO and then let them do the thing. Huh. This is such a tricky position to be in. Yeah, I think I just go for the Giga Impact. It is such a tough call because, yeah, if I didn't have the counter catcher in my hand, obviously that would have been a lot better. And there's a Finizen. I imagine they're going to INO me because we know they have an INO in their hand. They have a Pheasant Skibidi. They're going to probably get another Monkey Dory and a Darkness Energy because that's what they do. They're going to Scream, or they're going to probably knock out my Palafin with Monkey Dory. They're just going to monkey around a little bit. There's an INO. That's good. We kind of want to bait them into knocking out the Abra. That would be even better. Okay, these cards are all terrible. Which is, I guess, a good thing, because if I had INO, this would have been my hand off of the INO. All right. Ooh, and I think I should play with my Rod. Because remember, we have a counter catcher and an INO and a Kieran on the bottom of our deck. How many Darkness Energy? So they still probably have another Darkness Energy. I need to get that INO back because we may have to have a turn where things don't happen. But they are in a very commanding position right now. And Dragonia, well, this one probably won't be on YouTube because they're about to take a pretty crazy turn right now. And I've already featured Gardevoir in the video. Not that this is going to be in the video. It's like Inception. So they're doing math too. They're having oh crap. Okay. If I put Abra in the active, is that stupid? Probably is. All right, so let's go Palafin in the active. We know they're going to knock it out. But remember, I can shuffle the Abra back into my deck. And then that'll deny them a prize card. Which is... This is way too much math for me. We need them to knock out the Palafin EX, which they won't do. They will go Screamtail for the knockout. But if they get down to one prize, then that opens up the door. And Draconia, thank you. All right, so yeah, we're mathing each other. We're mathing each other up. They're not going to knock out the active Palafin EX. If they have a Bravery Charm, I guess they would go for the Fez. Oh, they don't have enough energy? And the monkeys have been used, right? Yeah, the monkeys have been used. Monkeys, I guess I could have checked the game log. All right, so they probably just knock out the active? Go for the active. Oh, they went for the Dusclops. Damn you. Okay, so I've made an oopsie. Trust Your Pilot has made one of the oopsies of all time. That's actually good. All right, so we play with our Rod. We put the energy into the deck. And then we Fez. Come on, Fez. I believe in you, buddy. I knew I always believed in you. All right, so then we go switch into the Abra. We wear a bra. We do that. I attach to you. And then we INO. Oh, this is way too stressful for me. We didn't get anything we needed. We got absolutely nothing that we actually needed. This is terrible. Everything is going wrong. But if I can just go Teleporter... And then Palafin EX in the active. Yeah, I guess we go Air Balloon on you. Giga Impact. I think I lose. Oh, no, actually, we win if they don't win. Right? We win if they don't win this turn. And I don't know if they can win this turn. Right? Because I have a knockout on the Pheasant Skibidi. They would need 3 Monkey Dory. If they get 3 Monkey Dory, their chances of winning absolutely skyrocket. But if they get 3 Monkey Dory, they can't knock out my Pheasantipity. So it's like they have to I don't know if they can do it this turn. And Icy Red, I believe I fezzed. I got I got the Ino. Right, yeah, I got it. Yeah, so I was gonna say, if they get the triple Monkey Dory, they can knock out my active Palafin, but they can't knock out anybody else because there wouldn't be a room for another attacker. So I believe that's just GG, and they're gonna either Ino me and hope I don't have bosses, or... But remember, I have Countercatcher. We did preserve that Countercatcher. I just win if they don't win. Yeah, if they don't got it, we're fine. If they take 2 prizes, we can Countercatcher. If they... yeah, so I think math. Trust your pilot in math. They go together like peanut butter and toes in my mouth. Maybe I'll cut out that previous... Okay, that's still fine, right? Because they can knock out my Fez. This was their line of play if they want to suck my butt, right? So if they're prepping, or if they're saving an I&O, then we lose. That was always going to be the way that we lose, is if they go like Countercatcher the Fez, I&O me, and then I don't get Countercatcher. So it's really just going to... Oh my god, this... Hey, at least Gardevoir rotates in like 6 months. We won't have to put up with this any longer. Okay, yes, we get it. Well, no, they don't know that I have a bosses, right? They don't know that I have a bosses hors d'oeuvres, and they're just like, okay, I have to play the percentages here. We have to just take the KO. And, oh, I wish I could knock out the stupid Guardy. I wish I could beat you off, Gardevoir. All right, and then we just go Jiggle Impact. If I somehow top deck Countercatcher and Kieran, aw, man. Yeah, the Fez. Putting Pheasantipity and Gardevoir doesn't seem like a great... I could have knocked it out! Oh, I forgot about the Defiance Band! I will... Everyone put L Pilot in the comments. I forgot about the Defiance Band. I was just too worried. I did so much math this game. I had the knockout on the Gardevoir. I could have beaten off a Gardevoir. I'm sorry. Everyone say that I'm really mad at you, Pilot, that you didn't let us see you beating off a Gardevoir. So, has anyone else noticed that I keep winning with Palafin against, like, good decks? Has anyone noticed that I keep winning against good decks for some reason? And Neutron... Oh, no, I had Surfing Beach. So because I had Surfing Beach, they didn't really have a confusion play. It was just realistically, they had to hope that I didn't have bosses, and I had bosses. There we go. There we go. Yeah, the Dolphin. You know, to be fair, I'm not facing its worst matchups, but it has been going pretty well. No, this is definitely like C- tier, but I am winning against a lot of decks today. And we're in Master League where only the best trainers reside. Okay, it's Dragapult. I think this is where the game ends. Oh yeah, this is absolutely where it ends. I mean, if I could have attached an energy, that would have been pretty sweet. Yeah, wait, like, I didn't play any Ceruledge or Golden Go yesterday. I haven't played any Ceruledge or Golden Go today. Those are, like, the best matchups for the deck. And we're winning games that I didn't think we had any shot of winning. But I don't think we can win against Dragapult, right? Unless I just get a great start. Unless I get the greatest start ever. And I don't want to knock out the Badoo and put 30-30. Because that goes against... Oh, good God. All right, well, we are thinning some things out of the deck. And then, yeah, I guess I just air balloon this guy too, even though that really isn't good. Yeah, I just needed a water. A water could have knocked out the Badoo. I would have thought I'd get a water energy. Oh, imagine that, being able to use items. What a crazy concept. I mean, maybe I do Jet Punch now. Oh, yeah, we're going for it. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, what do you think about this, buddy? I'm going to soften up your Dreepy, and then I'm going to somehow take a knockout, because how did we not get a freaking Duskull? How did we not get a freaking Duskull or any basics? Like, could we get some basics or something? That'd be pretty sick. Like, I understand I don't have my items, but, I mean, I do play basics. All right, well, if only I had a card that could knock out somebody on the bench they don't want me to knock out. If only. Yeah, okay, well, it doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, not getting a Dracloak was good, and then they didn't get a Dragapult this turn, so that's even gooder. I would imagine they're gonna split the energy, or maybe they just go for a Monkey Dory this turn. And they are absolutely not expecting me to have Dusclops Dust. Hello there. Hello there, Pheasantipity. How are you doing today? I wouldn't mind. Ah, crap. I mean, Energy Bosses. Energy Bosses is a KO. Or neither of those things. That's also cool. Oh my god, they're gonna item lock me. Well, they have to lose their energy again. You want to item lock me, go for it. You have to lose an energy. And I just Jet Punch. I just Jet Punch again. Oh, we don't have the energy. Damn it. Okay. But if I bring up the Skibidi, that might be a thing. Because if I bring up the Skibidi, then I can knock out the Badoo, and then they might just have the Fez and Skibidi like stuck. Like my stepsister in the washing machine. So let's try that. Let's try that. I don't know if that's the correct play. I think Ino is probably the correct play in that situation. But, you know, that would explain why we couldn't find any Duskull. Not just the fact that we haven't had our items, but also the fact that one was prized. Or at least one was prized. Have I not been able to check my deck yet? Okay, yeah, I haven't been able to check my deck yet, so I don't know if we prize both Duskull or just one. So they can knock out the Palafin by knocking out their Dusknoir, which I don't know if it's actually good. And Jimmy Neutron, well, I wanted to set myself up on even prizes because I just wanted to do that. And I can also knock out the Pheasantipity with Dusclops and Dusknoir, right? Because that's 180. So that was also not my thinking, but I'm pretending like it was because the idea just came to me. Is that if I blow up a Dusclops and a Dusknoir, that's 180. That's a knockout on Fez, and I just have to knock out a Dragapult. Or I can just, you know, Dusknoir this guy. Yeah, I probably should have put 30, but remember, they had 2 Dreepy. So, again, math. Not even once. All right, well, they have 2 very weak Pokemon on their side of the field that Palafin can just knock out, so that's pretty good. But I believe that's probably GG. Like, that I'm going to lose. Okay, hey, we take those. So let's go play with our Rod. Get that guy in the deck. Probably shouldn't have put that guy in the deck. And then we go Finizen, Duskull. Okay. And then this guy. We're not going to activate. Okay, that's less good. What the hell is this hand? All right, then we go Giga Impact. Yeah, they're like, wait, Duskull? That's my move. You're not allowed to do that. I don't know. This is it. They could very easily just win based on card advantage. But if they knock out the Palafin EX, I promote my Palafin, like I promote Finizen. Sorry, I promote Finizen, and then I switch into the Palafin. Okay. Interesting decision. Oh, it's a perfect knockout on the Palafin. Because of that stupid 10 damage from the Badoo, it's a perfect knockout. As long as they don't have a Halucha, we're fine. If they have a Halucha, that's 100% game over. Oh, never mind. Well, that was fun. They literally just blew our butts up. Press 1 if you like getting your butt blown up. Well, I mean, we have our YouTube video, so it's okay. The Dusclops have done nothing, by the way. You know, Starmie didn't really do anything except for that one game. And then the Dusclops have done nothing. And then we also didn't get any. I mean, I'll just end turn. They can just attack. But I was fully expecting this to be a terrible, terrible stream. Just Phantom Dive. There we go. Terrible, terrible stream, and just nothing would work out. But Palafin surprisingly did well today. And I'll switch to the Weavile build, so never gonna let you down. Get ready. Trust your pilot has to think. It's not going to be a Wailord of a good time. And yes, this is the hoodie that I do own. You're going to have to trust me on that one, because obviously I don't have a cam, but I bought the blue one. So I have this exact hoodie in real life, because that is something that they sell. I have spent money on Pokemon TCG Live. I am one of the few people in the world who can say they've spent money on Pokemon TCG Live. But let me just quickly show you Houndstone. So it's both this guy and the other one. So last respects, 160 plus 10 for each psychic Pokemon in your discard pile. You need a psychic and 2 colorless, so you can do Wonder Patch plus Xatu. I can put Counter Cane in there. Or you can just have this guy. So the baby one's a little bit trickier, but obviously it lasts longer, like me when I think about baseball. It's 80 plus. You do need like at least 20 in the discard pile to mean anything. But you can get by with 1 Xatu and Wondrous Patches. You know, it's like 4 Cleffa, maybe Dust Noir in the deck if you really want to go that route. So, like, I have ideas. It's a spoopy deck, and it'll be one of the decks that I do try in the 3-week period when I have my 3-week terminal period. Because the 4, I think it's 4 main cards. Well, no, like 3. Mega Gengar, Toxtricity, and Wondrous Patch. I mean, Mega Diancie, I could whack off a little bit, and maybe I'll do like a Terra Box deck, but I don't really want to. And Jimmy Neutron, it's Dark Patch for Psychic Energy, or you can just watch my video. I have so many videos coming up talking about Wondrous Patch. So I will either stream tomorrow, Monday, or Tuesday, and that will be my final stream before the Mega decks come out. I'm sorry I don't have a set schedule. It just really depends how much I can get done tomorrow. Every time we start the Cleffa, we go second. It's so crazy. All right. Oh, this is not the matchup for this guy. This is absolutely not the matchup that we want for the Weavile. All right. Well, let's go into that guy. Because, like, we also get Punk Helmet. I have seen Punk Helmet in, like, Grimmsnarl, like, 1 copy of Punk Helmet in Grimmsnarl, which is just double Rocky Helmet. But it's mostly just Mega Gengar, Toxtricity, and Wondrous Patch are the things I'm going to be messing around with. So I'll play King Gambit, because Battle Coliseum kind of ruins King Gambit. Flamburglar, we're 2 hours into the stream. You had 2 hours to prepare a funny, snarky comment. The best you could come up with was Mega Venusaur would be good in this deck. That's the best you could come up with. I'm very disappointed in you, Clam Burglar. I probably should have retreated. Who cares? You should be ashamed of yourself. Yeah, there's not much we can do. Mods, ban PP. Get PP out of here. That is not the PP I like to see. Could you imagine just having a turn 1 secret box for everything you need? Oh, if that Ursaluna. I actually can't knock out an Ursaluna unless I have a Vitality band. So the whole point of the Weavile. No, that's terrible. That's terrible, Clam Burglar. So the Weavile only brings up basics when you switch into it, which makes it a little bit more tougher to do anything with. All right, so yeah, they get Morgrim and Frostlass. That's terrible. Hey, we have it, right? So if I go... Oh, no, we don't have it. I would have to go into you and then... attach. I mean, I can get a Palafin EX this turn. The question is, do I want a Palafin EX this turn? And, like, my Finn isn't... I think we just need to draw cards, right? Like, what's the point of doing things when I can't do anything? Or like, yeah, I probably shouldn't be playing the 50 hit point Finizen when it hasn't done anything. It's cost me games more than anything. But it's got a valiant evolution. It's a valiant try. Oh god. Okay. Mods, can we unmod Clam Burglar, please? You know, can we have a mutiny? Moonshadow? Would you like to try to beat me off with it? If you want to send me a friend request, we can row battle. Pretend like we're in the Metabots universe. We can row battle. But I will be using this deck, okay? So I will be keeping with this deck. Just remember that you're going to have to show it off in front of all the cool people who didn't get caught up in the ZA launch hype. And so it's only going to be cool people here who are all subscribed to me, like Jimmy Neutron. They're getting ready. They're linking their account, and they're getting prepped. And they're like, yes, I am 10 seconds away from subbing with Prime to your channel, Trust Your Pilot. Because I know you want to see that number on your screen go up. Do not top deck a Palafin EX. Cool. All right, so let's go Surfing Beach. And oh no. So we don't have another one. That is highly unfortunate. We get rid of Sneasel and TM Evolution. I go for the Palafin, unfortunately. There really isn't anyone to do anything with. So let's, I guess I Air Balloon, and then we go Lily's Determination. I don't even think the Fez is a good idea here, but I'm going to do it because Moonshadow wants to battle, and I want to try to win, and we're not going to win. All right, cool. So if we go Vitality Band, Retreat, I, of course, have the Palafin EX in my hand and not in my deck because that's one of the weaknesses of this deck. And this is like one situation where the Jet Punch one would be really useful. Right? The Jet Punch Palafin would be really useful because then I could knock out the Grimmsnarl and set somebody else up, but now they have a Monkey Dory and that's GG. But Moonshadow, are you ready to play? Because this is going to be a loss. And hey, I was right. See? All you got to do is pretend like you need a sub and people will give you money. It's that simple. Jimmy Neutron didn't even prime. Just gave me a sub. See, I masterfully baited you, Jimmy. Exactly. If you don't beg people for money, you won't get it. All right, so I would assume... Wait, are we friends, Moonshadow? Or are you going to send me a friend request? And everyone, don't tell Moonshadow that... Oh, we prized the Jet Punch one. Don't tell Moonshadow that this is actually really good against basic decks, okay? Keep that between us. Just shush. Keep that between us. We can't let Moonshadow know. You know, it seems like I'm just going to use the same deck that I've been using. But it's actually a trick because this one should have a good matchup against Kangaskhan. Clan Burglar, I am not wearing pants right now. It is, you know, it's still warm enough out. I'm sure in a couple weeks it'll be pants territory. But no, the pants are off, the socks are off, things are slippery and wild, and Moonshadow, I'm not seeing it. Oh, that might mean my friends list is full. Because we actually don't know what the limit is. So that's one really fun thing about PDCGL is that it doesn't tell you when your friends list is full, and it doesn't tell you what the limit is. So I'm just going to try to remove some people. We can't get rid of Fart Boy. Can't get rid of Cat Boy. We can get rid of... I'm probably forgetting some people that are actually here. Texas Brown. We got to keep Texas Brown. Silver Uncle, I think that's fine. We can get rid of... Yeah, I'm probably getting rid of people who are here, and I'm sorry. All right, so that should be fine. Yeah, it's kind of fun. PDCGL has a limit on your friends list. It doesn't tell you what that limit is. It doesn't tell you when you reach the limit. People just can't... People can just send you friend requests. You just don't see the friend request. Again, this game is made by the greatest developers who've ever walked this planet. We should worship the ground they walk on. They absolutely know what they're doing. Or just you typed in my name wrong and I'm BMing the developer just because I can. But that is a thing that has happened, right? Remember when we had to restart the game every time you added a friend? Remember those days where you always, when you tried to play in a tournament and every time you added your friend to your list, you had to restart the game because PDCGL was so well made that it took them 2.5 years to fix that? Remember those fun times? I do. Good luck, have fun, Moonshadow. No mercy. Unless I get a bad hand, then please take it easy on me. All right, so because I have enough for a YouTube video, we will just, you know, we'll relax. We'll chillax a little. Oh, what the hell is this start? It's a, I guess this is a Fez start. Though I guess I should have put the Psyduck down first. I don't know. That's not good. So I'll play the... Do you want to see Clawitzer or do you want to see Steelix? Because I should have enough time for like one each with them. Clawitzer, I had an idea to make Clawitzer work, and it just... The more I think about it, the more bad it is. But we'll see if I'm incorrect. And then for Steelix, like it... I didn't put my all into the Steelix list. It's very... Just like, hey, what if we just copied Thumpalanche? And what if we had a 240 damage attack at the beginning of the game? That's about all it is. You know, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Probably not well, but we'll see. Geez. If you're here, type 1. You know, is everyone here watching just a bot? I'd much rather if you had a bot. Seems like we just got bots here. 60 bots. That means 120 bot cheeks. It's a good thing Phesantipity's not weak to grass. Okay. Surfing Beach, and then, sure, we'll put the TM Evolution there. And Digilena, I don't think that's fair to me that you would force me to play against... Oh, hello. That you would force me to play against a Cerulege deck with a Steelix deck. That seems very unfair. That seems very, very unkind of you, and you should be ashamed of yourself. Okay, this is great. This is great. I can't remember how Weavile works, but we're gonna learn this together. Uh-oh, don't want that one. This is the last game with Palafin. So thank you for the offer, but this will be the last game. I'm done with the... I'm definitely done with this deck. And yeah, the autocorrect, when I'm typing this up, it always goes to Paladin. It's so annoying. Okay, when this Pokemon moves from your bench to the active spot, you may switch in one of your opponent's bench basic Pokemon to the active. Okay, so that's a perfect combo. I have to do many things correctly, though, and we should have more air balloon, but that's fine. But the thing is, you play this with Pecharunt EX, and that's the whole strategy, is you go Pecharunt EX, and you don't suck all of the butts. But, yeah, I mean, you probably want more switches with this list, because I keep thinking that I have enough switches. You need more switches. So maybe like 3 switches and 1 air balloon, but then you need an air balloon for the Weavile to retreat the Weavile, because it's not a water type, so it doesn't work with Surfing Beach. Actually, you know what, Lena? Let's let chat decide. Do you want me to beat off Lena with a Palafin deck, or do you want to see me whack off with Clawitzer or Steelix? So 1 for Lena, 2 for Clawitzer, 3 for Steelix. Okay, wait, how do I... So we switch... Okay, so this guy is going to be switched. So I want to do this guy. Steelix? All right, Moonshadow has spoken. Watch me get all of my Palafin. Hey, we didn't get any of my Palafin. Absolutely throated and goated. And unfortunately, Moonshadow is the Richie Rich of the bunch, so Moonshadow gets all the glory here. The whole glory. Okay, so we go Surfing Beach into this guy. And then I don't even need to use Weavile. You know, now that I think about it, I actually don't even need to use Weavile in this situation. So we're not going to. And we're going to switch into this guy. Valiant Evolution again. All right. Yeah, like I'm not as well versed on how the Weavile works. The Weavile is definitely a major, like, it's not Giga Brain, it's Major Brain. I do not have a major brain. I have a major brain injury, but I don't have quite the brain that I wish I had to make the Weavile work properly. Because I'm down both my switches. So I think the only way I can use the Weavile now is if I manually retreat, but then I would just use Prime Catcher. So this is why you need the Pecharunt EX. Because what you would do is you'd put the baby Palafin in the active, Pecharunt to the Weavile, and then use a switch or an air balloon, but then you have another 2 prize liability. So I don't know. I think we're trying to combine 2 different ideas. I think you would cut the Surfing Beach if you go that route. And then you're just playing a Palafin from like 3 months ago. So yeah, if you want to play the Weavile, which is a dark type, I don't think you have Surfing Beach. I think you just go Pecharunt EX. And then there's no new cards worth playing in here. So just cut it completely. And it's like, you have enough Gust cards, right? I have Prime Catcher, I have Counter Catcher, I got 2 bosses. If I get a Water Energy, we just win the game. because I can just go, boom, knockout, boom, knockout. Oh, Moon Shadow's about to flip me off, everybody. How dare you flip me off? Okay, here we go. It's time for a rapid fire combo. That's not very nice. All of my supporters were in my hand. Never mind, I forgive you. So we just go surfing beach and try not to lose. Easy. Okay, so you need what? You only need 3 heads. So all right, flip a coin until you get tails. It does 50 more. So if this was TCG Pocket, you would get it. But this is TCG Live, where Live hates everybody and hates fun. So you'll get, yeah, that's what'll happen. Yeah. Like I said, this is TCG Pocket, or this is TCG Live, and TCG Live hates fun. So that is, that's guaranteed to happen. Those are the rules. PDCGL loves to ruin people's lives. All right, so we'll go Defiance Band. Let's put it on this guy. And then we go... Actually, I think I just Surfing Beach into this one, because we're winning that stadium fight right now. I think we got this one. Oh, and Clam Burglar, have you noticed that it's a grass deck without Venusaur? And it seems to be performing quite well. If there was a Venusaur in here, the game would have been over already. What I can say... Uh-oh. No, that's cheating. That's... I didn't I-know you because I didn't think you had it, okay? You're not allowed... That's cheating. But the deck I will be playing is Golden Go with Alakazam. My crazy idea that I have yet to test is Golden Go with Alakazam and Lunatone Solrock. Is it so bad it just might work? Who knows? But it just might work. Yeah, I'm willing to try it. So it'll be Golden Go. It won't be like I'll play the Lunatone Solrock build like for 1 game just to pad out the runtime of the video. Yeah, we just go I-know. But yeah, I'll put Golden Go with Alakazam and Lunatone Solrock. You are not prepared for the spice. Call me scary spice because you're not prepared for this spice. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's go. Hopefully there's another Palafin still in the deck somewhere. There's multiple Palafin in the deck. And now we just win because Trust Your Pilot is goated like that. I mean, I do need to find an energy, but we should be fine. Yes. Like, I gotta say, I am severely emotionally and brain damaged, but this has been going oddly well. Right? Like, why has Palafin been performing? I guess when you do 250 damage for a single energy and you have all the switch cards, that's pretty good. And Moonshadow, well, what you have to remember is that I don't think we can see it. The Palafin with the ability, that puts itself back into the deck, so you never really run out of those. So it's like he always has it. Yeah, because you don't run out of the one with the ability, because it recycles itself. Just like me with all my jokes and Clamburglar with all his jokes. So that is one benefit to it, is it just sort of recycles itself. That's not very nice. Ironically, dolphins can't breathe fresh, or I guess Palafin can breathe fresh air. I think you screwed up the punctuation on that. Shouldn't it be Palafinish? Shouldn't it be, I don't know. Yeah, shouldn't it be how I spelt it? Glass of fresh water. There we go. Should it be Palafinish or Palafin-ish? But then Palafin-ish makes it seem like you're from Finland and you're a pal. If you ever get your terminal period, remember, carry your pal pad. Okay. Surfing Beach stuck, though. Oh, we got it, right? I just have Night Stretcher for, I'm sure there's a water energy. Oh, baby. Moon Shadow. I know I shouldn't beat you off, but I mean, you did pay me to beat you off, and I deliver. You know, the services have been rendered like fat on a piece of meat. They have been rendered. You know, you paid me to beat you off. Yeah, you like the pain. Your favorite band is Jimmy Eat World. I take your pain away, and we even prized the Kieran, which would have allowed us to do many more things. But GG Moonshadow, thank you for all the money. I mean, thank you for the game. And Moonshadow said, Steelix, I have zero hope in this Steelix deck. Well, let's see what happens. I literally just slapped it together, didn't test it. I have no idea what's going on. But if I win a game, then you have to admit that I'm the greatest PDC jail player of all time. I mean, you already had to do that, but now you have to doubly do it. Well, you'll see the plan. As long as I don't brick, as long as I don't get bricked up, you will see the plan come to fruition very quickly. Okay, I might not get bricked up. This is good. Oh, if they mulligan 20 times. They didn't mulligan 20 times. Okay. Interesting, though, that they're playing Garchomp, so the Onyx will survive. There's a Steelix. I wish I hadn't drawn into that. Yeah, yeah, hard not to get bricked up when you got a rock snake in your pants. You know, oh, you sent out a cloister? Well, I got something big and long and hard in my pants waiting for your cloister. All right. There's a reversal energy. I don't think they can. No, we're just gonna INO. I do have a lot of balls. I think I have a precious trolley in the list. We did get an Onyx. Okay. We have a Lilies for next turn. This is great. Jimmy Neutron, I think you can do better than that. I believe in you. I feel like you can do better than that. Well, that's unfortunate. This was a pretty good hand. Don't do it. Don't give in. Okay, good. They didn't give in. So it's a little unfortunate that we're wasting our 240 damage attack just to knock out a Gibble. But this was the idea, right? You just welcoming tail. You take, you know, a first knockout of somebody. Hopefully it's 2 prizes and not 1. And then you just go, you hump a lot. You Ivana hump a lot for the rest of the game. So yeah, we just welcoming tail, knock out the Gibble. Are they going to hurl all over me, or what are they planning? Okay, interesting decision. Was not expecting a pass. All right, yeah, like there's a lot of ideas I have just like with our Chaladon and Baby Maker Matang. Okay, we need to get the Relicanth. I really can't get rid of the Relicanth. I guess we put the hero's cape on you. Sure. Oh God. Okay, yeah, we just go welcoming tail. What are my thoughts on Hero's Cape versus Maximum Belt? Well, Moonshadow, you have to understand, I haven't played Charizard this format, and I'm already looking at next format, and next format has Mega Charizard, so you don't really need Maximum Belt when you have Mega Zard. So I'm not the person to ask, because I'm already thinking of the Mega Charizard build, which I don't believe has Maximum Belt in it. Let me double check. Because I really only look at, you know, like the new cards. I don't look at the ace spec. But let's just take a look at a first place list with Megazard. The ace spec is Prime Catcher, which that's what I would expect is Prime Catcher. So I think, oh yeah, I'm definitely not the person to ask, but you know, if you pay attention to like who's in your area, like I pay attention to the hot moms in my area. If you pay attention to what's going on in your area, then you can kind of determine it, right? Like if you think you're going to find a lot of Gardevoir, then go for Hero's Cape. If you think it's going to be a lot of like Golden Go, then you should probably go for a Max Belt. But, you know, whenever I don't want to think, you know what my choice is? My choice when I don't want to think, it's just Prime Catcher. Hey, you don't want to put energy and effort into thinking? Go Prime Catcher, baby. All right, so let's get Steelix and... Oh, no, that's fine. And you're about to find out why this deck is not great. You're about to find out why maybe this deck isn't great. Something bad's about to happen. Oh, we actually got two. Okay, never mind. Carry. Oh, it's Pidgeot control. Well, then in that case, you pretty much just have to... Yeah, I mean, how do you win? I guess just have a Charizard and a Charmeleon on the field at all times. And go from there, but like that's about it. Or you could play the Dusknoir. If you're expecting a lot of control decks, Dusclops and Dusknoir are probably your best bets. Okay, so looks like Steelix is surviving. If I get rid of 5 Pokemon with a retreat cost of exactly 4, that is knocking out the Garchomp. So we can still win. It's highly unlikely, but we can still win. And they actually need to play with their PP to take a KO of my Steelix with the Maxwell. But I guess we just go for the Relicanth. We put the Relicanth in the active. And, oh, they're going to stamp me. Oh, no. You couldn't just let me have fun. You couldn't just let me have fun with a Steelix deck. You're actually... And for the win, welcome in. Shouldn't you be asleep right now? But for the win, hey, I'm whacking off for both of us. When I'm whacking off with my long, hard snake, I'm thinking of you. Oh, I'm going for it. I am absolutely just going. I don't care. I'm going to concede after next turn anyways. I'm going to go for it. If we get it, that means for the win has brought the luck. You know, when you just get the ignition energy and you have the Relicanth and for the win shows up, you got to do it. So for the win, cross those toes, clench those cheeks. Oh, they didn't even take the KO. That's kind of sad. All right, I don't care. We're just going for it. We're just going for if we get a 400 damage Thumpalanche. Oh, we were 1 away. Oh, we were 1 away. Oh no. We were 1 away. Oh, that would have been so cool. And literally, it was the top deck. It was the top deck of the goal. If we didn't top deck the Golurk, I think we would have had it. Oh, yeah, they win. They win now. All right, I'll let them take the KO just because they deserve the knockout. I'll give them a sad face. All right, so we'll do 1 Clawitzer because, you know, remember, when we whack off, if you press 1 if you think of for the win when you're whacking off. I know I do. And then we'll just do a Clawitzer game, and then we'll raid somebody. Wait, you think of yourself? Is that why there's a mirror in your stream room? That's gross for the win. It's gross that you're not sharing that with the rest of the world. Hey, I did more damage than you. All right, so let's try Clawitzer. I'll just try my original idea. Where is it? The crappy. No, this is the original idea. Okay, there's no way this works, but if it does, it'll be hilarious. There's absolutely no chance this works, but if it does, we all point and laugh at Clamburglar for all those terrible jokes. So for the win, I hope you're paying attention. because if this works, we have tomorrow's deck idea. You know, if this works, tomorrow's video is already done for you. What the hell is that? Yeah, free? For free? Hey, I'm always trying to help somebody out. Always trying to help you out. All right, so we got the Cleffa. Ooh, they're not going to expect the Clauncher. I decided to go second because I'm smart. We're not going to take any risks. They're going to be like, what the hell is a Clauncher doing there? I can't remember the exact wording of Oh, we could actually win this game. Are you kidding me? This is actually a winnable game. Oh, this is going to be hilarious if I win. Okay. We do have to get a little lucky here. And Clawitzer was actually in my original playthrough of X and Y. Clawitzer was like my MVP. Because whatever its ability was, it like increased the attack of beam attacks or whatever. And I just gave it all the beam attacks and it just... Oh, this is the game. This is the game where we find out the Clawitzer is a tier 1 deck if you only face the rule edge. Obviously, if we lose this game, then everything it's a feels bad. And I do only have a 3-3 line. Hopefully we didn't prize any of them because it'll be very important that we don't prize any of them. And they're definitely going to be so confused. Oh, that's a bad top deck. Okay, so yeah, we have Abra. We didn't. Okay, everything is looking. Oh, we prized the surfing beach. That's bad. Okay, so we go into you. Do I think they can bosses? I think it's safe to put the Pheasantipity down because I'm just not going to put any other two. What the hell is that? Because I'm just not going to put any other two prizers into play. But I can't remember. Is it when the Clawitzer goes into the active? Or is it bench to I think it's is it active to bench or bench to active? Hang on, we got to do some scanning. Moves from the active to the bench. Okay. Crap. Okay, they're being smart. I don't like that. I don't like that they're being smart. That's cheating. Okay, so Fez first. What the hell is this? Okay. Totally fine. Totally fine. We're going to go get the Chen Pao out of the deck. We're going to Iono them. I just need a Clawitzer. Can we get a Clawitzer, please? Thank you. Okay, so Clawitzer into play. I guess we just switch into the Cleffa. Then we fall back to reload. Okay, did you really have to make me do that? All right, then let's go Ultra Ball away that for another Clawitzer. Let's draw a full 7. Easy. I mean, I know they're going to take a bunch of prizes here, and that's bad for us. Oh, this is great. All right, so what's the strat here? We go into this Clawitzer. We Surfing Beach into this Clawitzer. And then we win? Is that what happens? So we go into this Clawitzer, Surfing Beach into this one. We hope we get energy. Oh, they're playing this game so well. I don't like that. Unless... No, I think we prep here. We do a little bit of prep. Awesome. Okay, we flipped the script. Didn't get an energy. That's bad. But you know what's good? We go Surfing Beach. Into you. Fall back to yes, I want to fall back to reload. 1, 2. Please don't make me attach them one at a time. Okay, good. And then attach to you. There's no reason to use Nest Ball. There's no reason to do anything. And then we just Lily's Determination. Okay, did I forget to put recovery cards in the deck? That does seem like something I would do. But yeah, maybe a 4-4 or at least a 4-3, I think is the correct play. Classic error. Yeah, we also prized, I think, 2 Surfing Beach. But you can see my original idea, right? You use fallback to reload. You put a bunch of energy into play. You energy switch energy to Chen Pao. So you have a good single prize attacker, and then you have a big beefy 2 prize attacker. Nobody knows what you're talking about, Clan Burglar. The problem is that we're facing someone who knows what they're doing, and that is the worst thing ever. But yeah, I mean, it's slightly working. It helps when you don't prize all your Surfing Beach. I think maybe I overcooked a little too much with the Abra, because you're just supposed to like switch into the Abra and then like manually switch in the Abra or air balloon into the Abra. And then you shuffle the Abra back. Maybe I didn't overcook. Maybe that's actually a good idea. Maybe that's actually not a bad idea. And I got Legacy Energy, which doesn't matter because I would be on... I need to take a single prize anyway. And there goes the Fez. Awesome. A perfect 210. So, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have put the Chen Pao into play. Maybe that was an oopsie. But, you know what's not an oopsie? Whatever the hell I'm about to do. All right, so let's go get rid of the Palafin and this. We go get 1, 2, 3, 4. I Surfing Beach into Clawitzer. We actually take a perfect KO of Pheasantipity. So maybe that's what I do. So we go fall back to reload. To there. And then, yeah, attach to you. I think we bosses the Fez, just to shut off their card draw a little bit. And... yeah, I think we're just a little bit too behind, right? I think that letting them take that second knockout with Solrock. But, you know, I'm cooking here. It's if we didn't have, like, if we had that extra 3-week buffer between, like, now and Phantasma, I guess it's 4 weeks today, between now and Phantasma Flames. If we had that extra 3 weeks where the Mega decks weren't coming out, then this is something I would obviously make a video on, or at least attempt to, and then get really sad when it fails. But because there's only one more stream before the Mega decks, then I have to focus on those. And then, like, maybe once I've run out of ideas there, then we'll try Clawitzer, then we'll try Steel. It's just some of the Mega Evolution base set cards I couldn't get to, we'll test out. But, I mean, the fact that we even took 5, or we're not going to take 5, we're going to take 4. But the fact that we took 4 prizes is still pretty cool. Okay, let's Shiver Me Timbers. I want to take the knockout with Chen Pao, by the way. Well, the reason was for Chen Pao, but yeah, like I have other options for sure. I have other options. I have a list with 1 Chen Pao just because you might need to take that big KO. And that was the whole reason. It's like, yeah, energy switches. I put 4. Maybe you only need 2 because you can't really put experience share. Right? You can't really put experience share on them. And yes, I know you have game, but I'm trying to have fun, okay? I'm trying to have fun and just do 600 damage, okay? Trying to show the people the crazy idea. But see, I could have done 300 damage. I could have done 360 if we put enough Clawitzer in the deck. So yeah, for the win. If you take this idea, make sure you thank me for it, but it does need some fine tuning because I have another one that's just like 1 Chen Pao. Yeah, maybe like 1 or 2 energy switches. If we can add Irida. Oh, wait. Okay, now they're doing to me what I did to them. I'll let them do it. They're going for maximum damage. But yeah, like it's actually more playable than I thought. And 210 is perfect for Latios, Pheasantipity, Squawkabilly, Mew, and Teal Mask Ogrepon. You know, Brave Bangle makes you for everything else. So yeah, I think I can cook with this card. I think I can absolutely cook with that card. That'll be for another day though. So I will sign off. Is anyone online? Make sure you watch For the Win's video that's going up in 22 minutes. And Moonshadow, yeah, that was the 9th out of 10, I think. We will raid Tricky Jim. Second channel vid. Oh yeah, for the win 2 or for, is it for the win 2 or for the 2? Feel free to plug your channel. You have like 5 seconds before I raid Tricky Jim. Tricky Jim is leaking the Mega Evolutions though, so be aware of that. So yeah, Moonshadow, thank you for the game and thank you for all the subs you give me. We will definitely try to cook. It's thank you. We will try to cook, but yeah, if you don't want the megas spoiled, that's what Mahone is doing. And I will see you all. I don't actually know when because I have to work on all those videos and that could take a while.